It's your girl XJ, and welcome back to my channel. You guys, it's a story time, so I'm gonna need for y'all to like, comment, share, all of that, because I've made a mental note in my mind that the reason why I'm doing this is because I really want to help somebody, and I really want to help. And I pray that this helps somebody and this leads somebody in the right direction that they should go. And I want the girls, the boys, the men, the women, I want everybody to hear this because it's important. And a lot of people try to hide this thing, and I don't think it should be something that is hidden. I think it should be something that is talked about profoundly and proudly, because hiding a situation like this doesn't benefit neither party. So let me get a in the comment. Y'all know we is not coming here for no sad ass story like pish posh applesauce. I'm not. No, I can't even. I don't even have the strength. That strength is not in me. God hasn't given me that. So yeah, if you're wondering why I was so tough and so just looking unmovable, it was definitely because of God. It was not because of anything of my own behalf. It was because, baby, I stayed with that man. That man that be controlling the universe. I stayed with him. That's why. So let's get into it. So I don't know how I'm gonna caption this, so I'm just going in. I'm going in. All right, this is my second time. No, this will be the third time of me doing this, because I really want to record and say everything that needs to be said to somebody or someone out there that needs to hear this. And I pray that this hits your heart and registers with you and take what resonates with you and grow and try to learn and get rid of these type of things, or just sit here purely for a story. Now I prayed and I did a lot of stuff before this because it's a very touchy subject, and whenever I do come up on here and talk about past things in my life, I'm never coming on here to talk about past things in my life because like these people did this to me, or I'm really saying it to prove a point, or to help somebody not feel alone, or to just, at the end of the day, I'm here to help. Aggie J at your service. All right, so story time is how I jumped out of my window. I seen something on Facebook and it encouraged me to actually tell the story, and it was funny. It was a post. Facebook always like starting up some drama, like Facebook is, at least my Facebook is. I don't know if I need to purge or whatever, but it said that who was jumping out their windows, I need to know now. And I was like, me, very ghetto, 0 stars out of 5. I would not recommend. Don't jump out the window. It's not worth it. Because very much so, that is the truth. Whatever your parents don't want you to do, or wherever your parents don't want you to go, it is indeed for that reason, and don't do it. I know it seems unfair. I know it seems pretty lame, but these are the very true circumstances of the reality that if your parent doesn't want you doing something, you don't need to be there. So I want to start off with how I started jumping out the window, because I want y'all to see the innocence and everything. I'm really gonna break this down, and I pray that y'all go get y'all a snack and y'all bear with me, because I'm breaking it down, baby, and I'm showing all the red flags that I did on my behalf, the red flags that were done on behalf of other people. But I'm not beating nobody down, because I realized something through this all, and we'll come to that realization once we get there. But jumping out the window started out pure as AF. Like, my best friend spent the night over my house at the time, and we wanted to go to the gas station, and she was pretty free. She was a pretty free child. Like, her mom wasn't really strict on, her being inside at a certain time, or her going places, which that's her mom's you know, that's how her mom handles stuff. My mom was very different. She was like, it's too dark, this, that. Very much worried. Didn't need to be, but very much worried. And uh she like, I want to go to the gas station. I'm like, I want to go to the gas station too, but we can't walk in my front door. Like, my mom would never let that happen. Like, girl, it is nighttime. Like, dark night. Like, somebody would pull up in the van and grab both of us night. And so we jumped out the window. I don't know whose idea it was, but it does not matter because I chose. The thing about me is I'm a leader. I was never a follower. So anything that I chose to do, oh baby, that was all me. That was all me. I take full accountability and responsibility for it. Because I really am that girl that no, I'm not. Yes, I am. That's my typical me. So we jumped out. We go get some snacks. We jump back in. It's a marvelous night. I enjoyed my night with my best friend and la-di-da-di-da. So after that, I start jumping out the window to go to see her, like be at her house and all of this stuff, because I just didn't understand at the time why my mama can't let me go see my best friend. I want to go see my best friend, but these are my childish ways. This is my childish thinking. I'm not thinking about, oh, it's this out there, or this could happen, or this could happen. I'm thinking, ma'am, let me go outside. And that's childish again, once again, because I miss nothing. I miss nothing. So here we are, taking accountability for our mistakes and our actions, even though we didn't deserve bad things to happen to us. So jumping out the window was very, very innocent, and then it turned into something very, very raunchy and naughty on my behalf. Full credit on me. That's on me. It's crazy because life sets you up for things. And when I lost my virginity, it was out of very much curiosity. I didn't know anything about sex. I wasn't educated or anything like that. It was just like, hey, I think I want to do this. And so this was the urgency for me to, like, at the time, this was the urgency for me to want to see my best friend, because I'm alone in my room and I am depressed. So I want to hang around someone, because depression has a weird way of like sinking you even deeper alone. Like, once you're alone, I want to say this to somebody, and take it if it resonates. If you can't stand being alone, you're probably really, really sad. Because if you're a happy person, you'll enjoy that time to yourself. I promise you, you will. I promise you, you will. Even when life hits you hard, you're still going to enjoy that solace to yourself. If you don't like being alone at all, baby, it's time to do some evaluation. So after that, I end up running into another boy. Let me start from the very, very beginning. My mom was very strict and I was always late, which I'm actually always on time. I'm at exactly where God wants me to be. I just realized that at this age, but I'm late if you count it up to society, right? So I was just one too many times late for my mama this day, and she kicked my ass out that house. She said, goodbye, get out. And I didn't brush my teeth yet, because brushing my teeth would be the last thing. Like, I would want to eat something and then brush, you know what I'm saying? Or I would do everything and then brush my teeth. And I didn't brush my teeth. So I'm giving y'all the nitty gritty, the real spill. So I wish that somebody can be real with me in the comments as well. My teeth is not brushed. And I am very insecure about not brushing my teeth, because I very much know I have morning breath, because very much people told me I have morning breath. Like, they weren't shy with the, hold on, bitch. Your breath is stinking. So I was really not insecure with it, but I just knew, like, baby, you got hot morning breath. I knew it myself. So I'm extremely upset, and I'm walked to the bus stop. I sit down and I sit by the window, and I'm upset. This man comes and sit by me, which he comes and sit by me and doesn't say anything, but he tries to like wrap his arms around me, and I'm looking like, what the fuck? Like, literally, I can't even make this up. I can't even sugarcoat none of this for y'all. I'm giving y'all the raw, the everything. I'm like, literally, what the fuck? Why are you touching me? I don't know you, right? This is my headspace. My mouth can't say that right now because it's hot. It's stinking, okay? So I'm like, I pushed him like this. He goes and tries to grab my waist again. And I push him like that, right? He gets the sign, don't fucking touch me. You don't know me. And never sits by me again. Never sits by me again. Remember, I was sitting by a window sad because my mama didn't allow me to brush my teeth. And if I would have brushed my teeth that day, he would have got cursed out. I'm very know how to use my words and let you know how I feel. I would have told him, get the fuck off of me. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, no, stop. Right? But I couldn't. I just had to show him with my body language at that very point, which is number one red flag for him, because who the fuck just walks up to somebody and touches them? You don't know me. You maybe watch me like a weird ass or a predator, but you don't know me. So don't touch me. Now, let's move on to my red flag number one. On and on to the next days, because motherfuckers know that I am that bitch and don't fuck with me. And I'm just living my best life, which was kind of my worst life. Because of there was no thought process in this. I did never be like, hold on, let me think. I was just like, ew, 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 ew. Like, seriously. So, I'll call me wrong. I'll call me out when, you know, I'm wrong. So, I am suspended because I was a bad little girl. Like, I felt like I was getting suspended because I couldn't conform with what the world wanted me to be. Like, school was preparing you for college, preparing you for a 9-to-5, preparing you for all these things that I am not. I just am not. You cannot tell me to get up when you want me to get up. I'm gonna get up when I want to get up. I'm gonna get things done when I want to get things done. And I think that is a very much example of why I was suspended so much, because it wasn't like I was harassing people or doing things that were really like harmful to school. I just was not for the rules, like shoes, being on time, all this stuff. I just didn't. I just couldn't. It irritated me. So I later found out I was a little bit rebellious in those years, because I just didn't understand, why would you just tell me something to do and not understand and not explain it to me? But I'm suspended, right? And my sister Akuna is very much a clown. Like, I'm sorry, sis, I gotta put you out there. You were very much a clown at this very stage. And this is what helps me realize my anger and my things, and why I say things so loud, and the way I moved, because I'm very reciprocal. So we're walking to the bus, and Akuna is, while everybody's coming together, Akuna is loud. She's like, why you walking to the bus? You stupid. Like, you know you suspended. You look dumb as fuck. Like, stop walking to the bus. She like just saying all this shit, letting everybody know my business. All right? No one would have knew my business. Let's just call it what it was. If she would have just let me walk to the bus peacefully without her commentary. Not blaming, but nobody would have knew what was going on, because I was walking to the bus and I'm like, okay, I don't got a plan. but I'm making it as I walk, you know? I didn't want to tell my mom that I was suspended. I was too scared. When it could have been as simple as, Mom, I'm suspended. Smack upside the head, take me to my grandma's house, or either let me stay there. But you just don't want to deal with that if you already have some type of baggage that you're already dealing with. So I also try to use that and to learn how to like speak to people, because I don't want to give you more baggage to your actual what you're dealing with. I just want to help. I've turned into that person. So I've learned to leave people alone and let them have time to themselves, and I pray that they will figure it out. But I just didn't want to hear my mom's mouth. I didn't. And it was so simple. It was so simple. I would have been so much safer with my mom knowing I was suspended. So, as we get to the real, the guy that, we're going to call him Timberland. The guy that came and put his arms around me on the bus, this is red flag number 2 for him. This is red flag number 1. He says, you want to come to my house? Nobody's at my house. You can just stay at my house. And red flag for me is, I'm not recollecting the time he tried to wrap his arms around me and touch me and he didn't know me. No, that did not fly past my mind, you guys. This is what I'm saying. You have to sit and analyze yourself and really think about things and look at things for your safety. Not just for your image, baby, but for your safety. I was like a wild cannon. I didn't give no fucks. None. Because I don't want to hear my mama's mouth. So he says that and I'm like, I don't got nowhere else to go. Yeah. Come on, let's go. And this is his red flag number 2. So people come into your life, certain people come into your life at a shitty time, and they come and try to look like Superman. You have to watch out for the people who come into your life trying to look like Superman. Let me break this down, because he would have never been able to come up to me if I wasn't down bad. Just like he see me on the bus mad. He didn't know I was mad, but he thought he could touch me. Predator. Men are predators. Let's date it back to the 17, the 16, the 18, 19, where they was raping black girls and black women because they want what you have. Let's take it back to when they was killing elephants and lions and all these bears and stuff and putting them on their floor and hanging them on their walls. They're predators. Something corrupted the men to where they are predators. They literally lurk in and out and about to see who they can take. And you have to be a smart woman. Somebody has to plant the seed in the woman's mind for you to know when a predator is in your face. Because they'll look you in your face and they'll try to manipulate you. And they'll try to make it seem like it's something, and it's not that at all. I'm telling you. And I know us women have a thing that we have to get together and learn. But we talking about the niggas right now. We're not talking about us. That's what men need to realize too. Men need to realize when we're stating a situation, we don't need you to talk about what the women do. We need you to focus on what you're doing. And then once you focus on what we're doing, that's when we can talk about the other party. Vice versa, ladies. Ladies and men, if you can't understand why it's this, that's because y'all not focusing on the first part so you can get to the second one. This man is a full-fledged predator because he told people he wanted me but never said anything to me. Never had the balls to walk up to me and say, hey, my name is, hello, you're so beautiful, because he's weak. He's seen a beautiful girl, bold, bright. I like her, but I can't walk up to her and just try to talk to her because I'm weak. I'm not bold. I'm not bright. I'm not beautiful. I'm not not discrediting him, but he didn't have the balls to talk to me. He would only talk to me to look like a Superman. Y'all could take that how y'all want to take it. Y'all could do with it how y'all want to do with it. But beware of those Supermans. And that's the red flag for me. Come in and I'll save you. I'll save you. I'll save you. And I was just ready for it. I was so vulnerable and like not thinking. Just fresh on, let's go. I'm down. So when we got to his house, we were talking and it was okay, but it was nothing substantial. And he got really freaky very quickly. And I was just sitting thinking to myself like, I really don't like you. But I'm here and I need a place to stay. Which my spidey senses was supposed to kick in like, okay, I know my mom is probably gone. Let me see if I can get in my house. But I didn't want to be outside cold and have the worry of all this stuff. Which fear is what messes you up. You guys, I pray that you just release the fears that you have. Whatever you're fearful of. Everybody that's tuning in to this right now, stop being fearful. It's the devil. It's the devil. You have nothing to be afraid of. You have everything to be cautioned of, but nothing to be afraid of. So he basically coerced me for sex. So I agreed with having sex, but he begged for it. He begged and 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 begged to the point where I was like, what worse could it do? So I caved in. I caved in. I had sex, yes. With a guy that I did not like or did not know. And I was fine with that. I was very much so fine with that. I didn't beat myself up about that. Everybody gets low sometimes. We is not judging you, girl. We is not judging. And I ain't judging him either. You feel me? Everybody gets low sometimes. And it just went more downhill. And if I'm already sad and depressed because I gave my coochie up to the wrong boy once before, here my slow ass doing it again. Because if you don't learn from the first lesson, what God do? He bend the block. Yeah, he bend the block. He bends the block, sweetheart. You have to learn. Baby, I'm not putting this stuff in front of you for you to bite the bait. I'm putting this stuff in front of you so you can see and move on to the next thing. I was biting that bait and I was like, when I knew it was the same flavor. When I knew it was the same flavor. Your girl was loco. Don't judge me. All right. I didn't like him either, but boredom strikes. And like I said before, I was feeling alone and all these stupid feelings that I couldn't explain, and I didn't have the freedom or liberty to actually say this to anyone because no one was my person at this time. You know, I had a best friend and friends, but I couldn't talk to them about no real deep shit like this. It wasn't set in place for me. My mom was really strict and judgmental at the time. She was very frightening because she was very loving, but my mother had an anger issue that was very frightening. Again, like I said, and fear is the devil. It's okay though. It's okay. Boredom striked and he came begging for my coochie again, like what he did before. So it was a constant of please, 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 or can you come to my house, please? Oh my gosh, please. And I would just do it because I'm like, I'm bored too. Like, I'm hurt too. Like, I'm not discrediting him from his hurt or whatever the hell he went through before he met me. But I'm also acknowledging the horribleness of both of our parts that we played. I'm not just saying it was all him, even though he was indeed a horrible person. So more red flags while we were being sexual, because that's all it was. It wasn't no relationship. I try to make it a relationship because that's just the type of girl I am. I'm so cool, I'm so loving, I'm so understanding, I'm so forgiving, I'm so this, I'm so that. And sometimes you do that to the wrong people and it makes you just look like, damn, am I slow? As things go on, I start to see like a lot of stuff out playing that I didn't realize, and it shows me that my head was in the clouds. My head was in the clouds. So he ended up telling people that yeah, he did it to me just like the other boy. And then I go to school and I find that him and the other boy are friends. Girl, how you like?
No, 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 no.
I'm just disgusted with myself. But it's okay. Because you can't stop a bad bitch. You just can't. You can't. They are friends. And you guys, cross my heart. I did not know these people were friends. Because I didn't give a fuck about them. They were watching me. I wasn't watching them. That's the problem for the first good 10 years of my life. People were always watching me. I was never watching them because it was, in my mind, it was my show. And what I say is going on. Me, main character, baby. I ain't worried about nobody else shit. Which is okay, but you have to monitor your surroundings because that is important. So now they like sharing stories with me, and the boy I lost my virginity to, which I actually talked to and formed a bond with, it just shows you that these people that you put in your life can put you in a fucked up situation. Because he thought that the boy I lost my virginity to told him, and he thought like, oh, I wanna see too. I wanna do it to her. If she'll do it to you, I know she'll do it to me. I know this was thinking it. I know this was probably what he was thinking in his head. I want to see. You made me so lustful to these niggas that they were really actually like fiending for me and didn't even know me. Like, it really pisses me off because people don't understand the risk that they put people under by, oh yeah, she this, she that, or oh yeah. You put people at risk because the boy I lost my virginity to introduced me to a rapist. Very much so. Very much so. They're lying on me. They're saying I sucked their dinglings and I hadn't. But I mean, I didn't really care at the moment because, like I said, it's all about me. And if you ain't fucking with me, baby, you ain't even a factor. I don't even know who you are. That's factual. A lot of people knew who I was and I didn't give two shits about them and I didn't know who they were. And that just happens when you're a bad bitch. You have to take that. And we have to learn to watch our surroundings and watch who we let in our circle. Because this very thing could take us out. It very much so can. It very much so can. So, I'm gonna make this story shorter than what it has to be. We end up, you know, parting ways because it was just too much going on. He was trying to, you know, he was begging me to sit by him and do stuff that I didn't want to do. And I don't get how he would want me to like sit by him and do all this stuff if we're not building a connection. And I tried to build a connection, but it was, he had nothing for me. He wasn't connectable with. So, he would like say like, oh, they said you doing it to them, and I don't know if he was making this rumor or somebody was really telling him that I was doing it to other people, but I wasn't. It's sad to say, but 2 sex partners and at this time, and that was it because I had been shown enough in the 2 that I had, and I was like, yo, hell no, I am not taking another L. So he even tried to fight one of my friends that were a male, and it didn't really click in my head until later. Like, they had no beef, they had no reason to beef, but they started beefing. Coochie drive these niggas crazy, and that's why you gotta keep it to yourself. I swear, cause I wasn't trying to fight nobody over him. I wasn't trying to fight nobody over nan nigga ever. But I mean, they're weird. They prioritize coochie and ass, and they put it on this high pedestal over everything, and that's why a lot of men are lost today and boys are lost today. So I need you to realize when you're talking to a man that is really a man and who's in tune with his feelings, and a man who's just in tune with the prize at the end of it, because you'll realize that a lot of your time in life talking to people was wasted. Because coming from where I am from, people are like-minded, and you begin to turn into who you hang around. It's very factual. I would have never jumped out my window if my friend didn't have the balls to jump out the window. I don't think that would have crossed my mind, but it just happens that way. So we end up going our ways. He ended up talking to this girl, and I was cool with it. I still messed with him. That was sad on my part, because I should have been like, no. But I was like, I'll leave you alone when I want to, and that's what I did, So that's what I did. I even fought people because they thought they could disrespect me because of the rumors that were going around, and I'm looking like, no matter what you heard, baby, no matter what you heard, don't get your ass beat, okay? Don't get your ass beat, okay? Because I'm very much wise, very much a Christian, very much trying to live the right way, but I will beat your ass. You take me to the last straw, I will definitely do it. And I'm still trying to work on turning the other cheek, because I want to be more like Jesus. But we grow. We very much do. I end up meeting an amazing person. An amazing person. And I like him. And we're talking and we're expressing a lot of things, and he's actually the person who can hear me at the time. And like I said, I was going through a lot of lonely problems and all of this stuff. So I end up becoming my boyfriend. And it's so crazy, because I'll show you how red flag number 3 or 4, I'll show you how men are crazy. Because he had the audacity to move on and do him, and I didn't give a fuck, because I never did. You guys, never did. I tried to look at it like, what the fuck, this bitch slow. Everybody knows I'm messing with them. That did kind of bother me, but I really didn't care. But when I move on and I get a man, here go this begging ass body, very much so begging ass body, begging ass bitch. Here go this begging ass body coming trying to talk to me and all this stuff, and I'm nice. Baby, if I ain't getting no about you, you could tell, because I was like, oh, okay, huh? You could very much tell. If you didn't wrong me and you meant something to me, you can't come back in my face if I care about you. This is just me, y'all. This was me back in the day. You can't come back in my face if I care about you, unless you talking some real 100. Cause I'm gonna get your ass like, nah, nigga, what happened to this? Or girl. But when I don't give a fuck about you, it's just, oh, okay, yeah. I don't waste my time talking and extra breath. Hell no. I didn't need to. That's why I didn't feel the need to blast them or talk about their genitals or what they offered to the table or do them dirty, because it was I never cared. And I'm always win at the end of the day. Cause God on my side. I swear I was going through the worst. And I know hundreds of people probably thought like, she is living the life and she don't give a fuck. But it was only because God. I swear to y'all, God, I swear to y'all, it was only because God got me through this. This was a hard time in my life. This was very hard. I'm not gonna sit here and laugh like this wasn't hard. Baby, I suffered some nights. But God very much swooped me up and cradled me like a little baby, okay? And I was very comfortable at night. So I gotta give that to him, for real. So, you know, I started getting closer and closer with my man, which leads me to ignore these people now because I don't even want to be nice to you. I've been introduced to a real nigga. What a real. Trying to pay my bills. No, let me stop, because people be all up in my business. Anywho, I got introduced to the real, stop fucking with everything fake. That included a friend, a male friend, or anything. I dropped that shit like a motherfucking ball because when you get introduced to real, the fake starts to itch you. It starts to get like this. What was bearable starts to be like,